Hi everyone. Today we will be covering a very important topic, which is how to conduct an on-job training for your team. And how to conduct the on-job training is totally linked to the SOP. So how also to do the SOP for your department. SOP, as everybody knows, is a standard operating procedure. And in this training, we will be able to be aware how to conduct the on-job training to your team. The SOP training, usually it starts with the topic. It should be very clear topic in the beginning of the training. You should inform to your team member how to do a task, how to do specific task. Let's say if we give an example of how to fill up a room move voucher. This is for front office as an example. Then you should ignite the interest. You should make the topic looks interesting for the trainee. So if you just give an example of last year that you remember that there is one guest is he already missed his wake-up call due to his room move. He didn't get the room move voucher in the operator, so the operator missed the wake-up call. The hotel was charged, and we rebooked the flight, and things that looks really make him interested to learn this process that lead to all this compensation to the guest and hassle for the operation. So that can as good example to ignite, or you can link to any figures of expenses or it related to the topic. Then you need to explain to him the need of learning this process, the need that you make him understand this process. Okay, so you can say that this is needed for an auditing purpose and to avoid guest complaints. Then you should link also to a personal benefit. So what will be his or her own benefit of learning this process? So knowing this process in the right way will make you look professional and will make you handling any room move with no mistakes. So these 4 steps is very important as a starting of any training. So first you have to make the topic very clear, you have to ignite the interest, then you have to explain the need of learning, then you have to link to a personal benefit. Task breakdown. So then you go to the task breakdown, you break the task, you divide the task in certain steps, and each step has standard. So if we say in our example, you have first step, of course you have to select the form. That's as a step. So what's the standard for this step? You must be according to the form serial number, the form must be clean with no pen marks, form must have 3 copies, pen to be used, not pencil, always use the branded pen. So these are the 5 standards for this step that you need him to learn. Second step, write the guest information. Again, what's the standard for this? Is it first name first or last name come first? So you have to stick to one standard. First name followed by last name, original room number, new room number, date of check-in, date of check-out, booking, for you to know what exactly the guest detailed information. Then a very important part, which is checking understanding. So you should ask questions about the steps that's done already, that is explained. You should ask questions, how the date should be written, how the guest name should be written, what are the information that we have to put in the form, why we are putting the source. During the process you need to explain to him all this. Then asking questions is very important in this point. Then you go again to the step 3. Write the reason. So what is the reason of the room move? Engineering was informed, chief engineer advised that we have to change the room. Okay, this also should be written. Step 4, sign. Front office should be signed. So where the signature will be is in the left corner. Date of today, how the date format should be, month, day, year, or day, month, year, whatever that it's, but it should be as standardized and it should be followed all the time. Check understanding by asking questions. Again, every 2 steps you need to stop and ask questions. The last thing is the distribution. Of course, red copy goes where, yellow copy goes where, blue copy goes where. Then the last step is the filing for your form. So see that all departments are signed in the form. Pick up the front office, and from the front office files, you pick up the remove file, then place the signed copy in the file, and that's done. Again, you should do some understanding check for this by asking questions or asking him if he or her has any. Then we come to the verbal check of understanding. So in this point, you need to put all the questions that you done during the learning process. You put it back here. You repeat again the same questions, and that will make you see the level of understanding of your trainee. Asking more questions and getting from them this information led them to say the standard for you. It's very important and proof for their understanding. Practical check is again you let the floor to the trainee to do the whole process in front of you, and you need to praise them while doing this process. You need to show them how you are happy with their understanding and how they are coping up with the process. And the last step is linking forward with next topics for the training, so you can tell them that this is done for today. You already learned this process, and from tomorrow we will be doing another task, which is how to fill a wake-up call, how to record the wake-up call order in a wake-up call sheet. So I hope this is clear process for you, and hope this will be a helpful tool for you to be able to do an SOP for your department, and also how to conduct an on-job training. Thank you, and see you next video.